was Epstein searching for vulnerable children, or was it just randomly happened where she met him or she knew about the house?
As far as what I know, he already kind of had like a system before he met her. He had somebody that he was close to prior to meeting her.
So, Shauna, I did watch your Netflix special. You have a lot of substance. You're very intelligent. I enjoyed it. Did anyone get a hold of you by any chance? Any friends, family?
No.
All right, where do you want to go so no one can see you?
I mean, it's not that I don't want anyone to see me, but
Yeah. Just pick.
let's just go to the parking lot for the Talk of the Town right here on the right.
Taco Town?
Talk of the Town. It's a
Oh,
strip club.
it's a strip club. Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Oh, yeah, right there.
Yeah, right
Strippers.
there. Oh, and that's Des right there.
Des.
The girl I was just telling you about.
Right there.
Yep, that's her.
I think I know Des.
Oh, do you?
So, but you see her all the time, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So right here somewhere, huh?
Yeah, just like get in the shade maybe if you can.
Yeah.
Like,
Then we'll get out of the car too. Or you want to stay in the
here.
car?
Whatever. Yeah,
Let's
we
get
can
out of
get
the car.
out. Like just
Park right here.
just over here somewhere. I
So tell
guess.
me about this. So this is a strip club?
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a strip club right
It's
here.
like a yeah, it's like a little strip club, and they have like a little shop in the front. I just use that word.
Oh, that's okay. Let's go. Yeah. So I know I've seen this place all the time, but tell me more about this Talk of the Town.
It's I don't know. It's just it's kind of a popular little spot for like a lot of the like street people over
Oh,
here, and just I don't know.
what is a strip club? There's an actual strip club in
Yeah,
there?
there's a little strip club in there, and then like right in the front, there's like a little adult like book store or whatever you want to call it. And they sell like lingerie and toys.
Okay. And then these are actual hostels, that right there? This is,
Right. So right here,
yeah.
this is like yeah, this is a hostel. It's the
Okay.
bungalows,
Okay.
and they have like rooms that you just share with people, and you share a bathroom, and they also have like all female rooms too if you're like a female alone or whatever.
That's cool. Have you ever stayed here?
No.
You should be like a tour guide. We should do a video of you just touring Vegas. Do you know a lot about do you
Right.
know a lot about Vegas?
I kind of do
Yeah.
somehow.
Maybe you could take us to the tunnels or something one day.
I can do that.
You still have friends over there? Or?
I mean, I haven't been down to the tunnels in a long while, but I definitely know people down there still. I mean, I wouldn't have any issues going down there.
Will they allow you to go down there?
Yeah,
Any
for sure.
problems?
Absolutely.
I had this one guy threaten me once. I forgot his name. I was like massacre or killer or some crazy dude. I don't know. But then the Asian girl that I interviewed, I forgot her name.
Cup of tea?
Yeah. She bailed me out.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I introduced you to her,
You did,
remember?
yeah. How's she doing? Have you heard from
I
her?
haven't seen her.
No. Well, you look dressed nice today. I saw you earlier. You were in a rush to go somewhere. Is that you got your stuff? And now
Yeah.
you're good?
Yeah, I had just picked up, so I just needed to.
I know you told me your habit cost you about $40 a day. Is that the same? That was like a few months ago.
It's probably like doubled.
It's doubled in just what 4 or 5 months?
Yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
Is that because you're building a tolerance, or is it because it's got more expensive?
Um, Definitely building a tolerance,
Yeah.
and it's just the quality is all over the place
Yeah.
lately, so sometimes it's just not very strong.
Okay, thank you. Well, like I told you, I watched the special. I researched you all over the internet. A lot of your friends have emailed me. You have a lot of people that love you. You have people that are willing to come out here and take you back, just so you know. There's people that keep contacting me to tell me where you're at. I don't, correct? You don't want me to, right?
Okay.
I don't tell them exactly where you're at. I just say she's in Vegas. And we are filming here, but this is not necessarily where Shauna hangs out. I just like this part of town, so I brought her over here. Um, in watching those specials, I noticed that, like I said, you had a lot of interest when you were younger. You have substance. If you don't mind, can I talk about your childhood? Like, not what happened with that situation, but
Uh,
what were your interests like when you're, say, 12? I don't know. When you're before your teens, what did you like to do?
um, I really used to just I was like outside a lot with my brother and like playing with like lizards and stuff like that. Like I wasn't really doing anything.
Yeah. Lizards?
Lizards. My grandma lived in this house one time that was like in her backyard she had like this little dock that was like on a canal, and like we would see alligators swim by sometimes and stuff, and if
Huh.
like we would get all excited about that, but we didn't mess with them.
No. Did you keep any pets?
um I had a dog. When I was 10 I got a dog, and I like raised him until I was like 21. I had him
Yeah.
22, something like that. He died. um but yeah, he was like my first real pet that was like
Huh.
mine, I guess.
What happened over there was at 12, right? You were 12 when all that happened? Okay,
Yeah.
so before that, was your childhood was your childhood pleasant? Would you say it was an ideal childhood?
No.
Oh, was it?
Mm.
Even before that? Okay.
Yeah, it was not very good before that either. Yeah. My mom was, she was a big user.
User?
Yeah, she did a lot. And
Oh,
she was involved with a lot of different guys, and
and they would
we
come in the
didn't.
house?
Well, we didn't really have like a stable place to live, so we were like bouncing around a lot.
And then you had friends? You said that one friend talked you into going to that home. Was she also living on the streets or was she well-to-do, your friend?
No, well, she wasn't well to do, but she wasn't living on the streets either.
Okay.
She just, her dad was a little bit more stable in her life than her mom was, as
Yeah.
far as what I know. And he gave her a pretty constant place to live.
Okay. But see, so she befriended Epstein. Now, was Epstein searching for vulnerable children, or was it just randomly happened where she met him or she knew about the
Mm,
house?
As far as what I know, he already kind of had like a system before he met her. He had somebody that he was close to prior to meeting her that was she was known as a recruiter for him, which is how my friend became involved. And I guess as he sort of got to know her, um, that was when or how he decided to like make her a recruiter as well. And he probably could tell that, she had it a little bit rough, but she was very attractive, and so she was popular. She had a lot of girlfriends, and she was very um she could influence her friends easily because she was very attractive, and
How old was she?
she was the same age as me.
Only 12?
Hmm.
Wow. She was charismatic then.
Very.
Oh. You still keep in touch with her?
No,
Did you ever know what happened to her? Did she end up using too, or
not really. I mean, she did. She just the way she did it was a lot differently than me, and she had a baby really young. She was like, I think we were about 14 or 15, I want to say, when she had her son, and she has always been a very good mother. But that put her priorities really different than what mine were.
yeah. I told you I wasn't gonna get into this, but it's such a fascinating story. Sorry.
I understand.
Okay. Well, let I wanted to ask you what were your interests when you were that age? I mean, what besides the animals, did you have a talent that you noticed early in life?
Honestly, not really. I mean, I did really like to swim. When I was younger, I was always a really good swimmer, but my life was like so everywhere for like since forever, basically. I just always had a lot of like crazy stuff going on. And so I guess I never really had time to focus on like any hobbies or anything like that. I was never like a cheerleader.
Oh, okay.
I never did any extracurriculars. I just I went to a lot of different schools and like elementary schools. I never was able to like keep friends because I was moving all the time, and it was just that way.
I know in the first video you said you graduate? I don't remember if you.
I didn't graduate. I dropped out of school when I was like 15. Like right after I turned 15, I want to say, and I got my GED that same year.
You have a I could tell you have a high IQ. Did you know that? Have you ever been tested?
No.
No. You speak very eloquently, and I noticed that you know a lot about the world. Did you go to college, or did you just research things that you're interested in growing
Yeah,
up?
I always really loved reading. Um, so I've always been like able to just, if I wanted to know something, I would just read about it.
What's your favorite movie?
Yeesh. Um, I don't know. I don't,
No,
I don't really watch,
no movies.
um, geez, I used to,
Titanic.
no, I used to like, this movie with Reese Witherspoon in it. It was called Freeway.
Yeah.
And she was like a teenage girl, and her boyfriend got killed because he was like in a gang or something, and she was, you know, hitchhiking on the freeway, and some like psycho killer guy like picked her up, and he was like a weirdo, like rapist and murderer and stuff, and she like figured it out. She shot him like a bunch of times and went to jail, and
I
it's
gotta
like
see this.
it's a really bizarre story, but
Is it an '80s movie or something? '90s?
it's pretty old, yeah. But it's like really funny, kind of.
Okay, I've always wanted to ask you this. Did you go? Have you been to California?
Yeah,
Have you swam in the beaches there?
I have.
What's the difference between the Florida beaches and the California beaches?
Oh man, I don't like the California beaches.
Why is that?
There's like a lot of rocks and stuff. It's like you can't really walk in the sand like you can in Florida, and you
Yeah.
can't really like see through the water like you can in
No,
Florida.
yeah.
I definitely think the beach in
Beach
Florida
in
is
Florida.
way
How about
better.
the waves? Are the waves bigger
Yeah, well, I
in Cali?
mean, I haven't really like been to the beach in California a whole lot, but I definitely don't prefer swimming in
Okay. I've
California.
always wanted to ask people from Florida that. All right, Shauna, I know you're a busy girl right now. You got a lot of things to do. Thank you so much for this interview. Hopefully, we can chat with you again in a few days or a few weeks.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
All right. Bye.